Welcome back to another episode of Daily Vibes with Emily. Here with me today is Denver Nuggets' newest member and asset, Jeff Green. Thanks for joining me today.
No problem. No problem at all.
Congratulations on signing with the Nuggets.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Continuing career, so I'm happy.
This will be your 14th season in the NBA. Experiencing so much with so many different teams, what has been your proudest moment so far?
Just overcoming a majority of obstacles. Obviously dealing with the heart surgery, but also, battling, trying to get out of the minimum for, the last couple of years. Injuries here and there. So the small obstacles that, any player gets through. I've been blessed enough to continue this journey in the NBA, and now I'm going into my 14th playing year. So I'm happy about that.
Us too. And throughout all of your teams, everyone loves to watch Uncle Jeff Green. How did that nickname come about?
Long story short, my second year in the NBA, I played in the rookie sophomore game. LeBron was commentating, said I had the game of an uncle at a park. And that's, not to sound old, but that's when I think Twitter just started then, or it's been around for a little bit. And that's when I first got on Twitter, and I didn't have a name to get on Twitter, and that was a name that just came to mind, and it just stuck over time.
Uncle in the park. I love it.
Yeah.
As you mentioned earlier, at the start of your 2011 season, you had an open heart surgery. However, you did bounce back with a career high season. What was that process like for you?
It was long days, long nights, just trying to, increase my cardio endurance. Whether at the beginning stages, it was just walking. That's what I did for cardio until about July, when I was able to start like really pushing my body to run, to try to get in shape. So it was a long, 7-month process of, building my body back up to be able to withstand a gameplay time, or whether that be running a mile, but being in game shape for a season. So it was a long 7 months of pretty much just cardio. Basketball was something that, when you play for so long, it comes natural once you, get back into it. But cardio was something that was the biggest, hurdle to get over.
That is absolutely insane. And now seeing your former teammate, Lamarcus Aldridge, go through a situation that hits very close to home, what advice would you give to him?
I just, for him, it's similar but different. He didn't have to go through surgery, which is great. His was, something that could be controlled. But my thing was, just support him, and he already knew, because he's been dealing with it for some years now, and first thing you do, you think about family, and he was with family, and that's most important. And I was there to support him, and if he needed me, I was here, and and it's vice versa. It's been vice versa. So I was there, just for more support to help him if he wanted to talk.
Amazing. I know during your recovery, you went back to Georgetown University to complete your degree. Today, It's not so uncommon to see professional athletes go back and finish their degree. How important was it for you to get that degree?
I'm a guy who likes to, finish where they start. And, I did three years at Georgetown, and, for me mentally, having to do one more year was a no-brainer. I'm not gonna lie, the first couple of summers going back, it was pretty tough, going from a season where I'm able to move and do as I please when, time allowed, to going to campus and sitting in a classroom and having to listen to lectures for 2 hours. It was tough, but it was something that, once I dedicate the time to something, I like to, stick with it and try to, finish, what I'm trying to accomplish. And, I just, had to really focus in and do that each summer. It went for about three or four summers where, that was my routine each summer. But, I developed a routine where I was able to work out before class and after class, my second class. And it just became something that stuck with me. And, luckily I was able to finish and get my degree.
That is so amazing. Good for you. Yeah. It just sounds like you have to figure out how to balance a lot on your plate.
Yeah, for sure. It's always tough at the beginning because you don't have a routine. But once you get that routine and you stick with it and you become dedicated to that routine, the things and the movements, it becomes a little easier. And that's what I had to do, and that's how I got through it.
Being an athlete, it could be hard to balance life, your family, and your career. Being a father of two beautiful little girls, what do you
Thank
feel is your most important role as a dad, and even more specifically, a girl dad?
you. Just being there for them. Giving them my time. For me, it's all about just having fun. Um, my wife. I'm the serious one. I'm very strict in how they move, but I love to have fun. Trying to give them all the things that I didn't have growing up, as we all try to do for our kids, and give them the best education, and just be there for them, and do all the things that I can do while I can. Especially during the season, we're always gone. So, if it's just walking them to school, picking them up, ballet lessons, soccer lessons, you name it. I just try to give them my time as much as I can, be there for them, and just have fun, and enjoy their childhood, because
Of
obviously they do
course.
get older. So, but it's been great. It's been great.
A little birdie on the Nets told me not only do you have the cutest daughters, but that they were the most polite they've ever met.
And that's part of the strict routine. Just being, respectful to others, and they listen, and there's some great little girls. They're my world, and I try to get them to be respectful to others, and it shows when you have people who mentions it, and that's what it's about. Being a parent, showing them the ropes, and getting them prepared for what they're gonna go against when they get older. So that's just a start.
What are you most anticipating with your new team this season?
Just being around them. I developed relationships with some of the guys. I know Jermichael, I know Aaron very well from playing with them in Orlando, and I know the culture there. You have a bunch of guys who work hard. The locker room is very, very well put together. You got a bunch of guys who are willing to prove a lot to this league, and they want to win. And that's all you can ask for. I mean, you got the MVP there and Joker. You got to me, one of the best young talents in Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Monte, Will Barton, who's from Baltimore. It's from the Maryland. So you got a lot of good talent there. And that's well put together from the front office. So, for me to go there, try to add, my 2 cents to, what I can bring to the table to try to, help, fulfill some dreams. Hope one of my dreams is to win a championship, but I know a lot of those guys wants to do the same. So, when you put a lot of good talent together, a lot of smart IQ guys together, like the personnel that we have, I mean, we have a great shot in, doing some great things.
It sounds like it's going to be a very exciting season. Jeff, thank you so much for joining me today. We're wishing you the best of luck in Denver.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for having me.